This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV at Cloud Expo East in New York in 2016, and we're having a good time here. It's the first day. It's the evening reception, and we're sitting right now with Kevin Barnes from eCube Systems, and we want to talk about monitoring. We want to talk about performance monitoring. That's what I think we want to talk about. Kevin, thanks for joining us. What should we talk about?
Well, we are bringing a new application monitoring system to the DevOps space, and it manages enterprise applications, large enterprise applications that are distributed out throughout a node in many enterprises, and we manage them as one collective.
Now, you mentioned DevOps, so the developers love this kind of stuff in the world of DevOps, but this is really more for the ops people.
Yes, it is. It simplifies the configuration that really only the developers really know, and it makes it easy for them to manage. A typical situation is a developer's developing an application, they hand it over to operations, and operations tries to get it to work, and they say, well, this thing doesn't work. And so let's go get the developers, it's broken, and developers say it works just fine on our system. So we make it simple. We export a configuration that they have on development, we put it over in operations, and with variables that they can easily change, and with buttons that they can click to see where the log file is, see what the error is. They don't have to call the developer and say, where's the error log? We don't know what's going on. Help us fix it.
Now, where does this fit into the whole company's strategy, and what sort of inspired this?
Well, we had been doing this for many years. eCube Systems is a spin-off of Borland Software, and this is a successor product to two products called App Center and AppMinder. And we're a middleware company, and we provide the solution to many companies. We provide middleware that helps them scale their applications up. And this is one area that nobody really wants to pay for. It's not part of applications, and it's not part of systems. It's like there's a finger-pointing thing, well, that's not an application, that's part of systems. Yeah. Systems guys say, no, that's for our applications. So it's kind of in a dead zone, and so it doesn't get a lot of notoriety, it doesn't get a lot of publicity.
Let's see if we can get a laugh from all the crew around here as well. You know how many programmers it takes to change a light bulb?
None. That's a hardware problem.
That's a hardware problem. You know that. Okay, he knows him, so he's good. That's exactly. I mean, it's kind of the thing. You get that finger pointing thing. Now, interesting. The reason to segue to that is this is Cloud Expo. We're here to talk about cloud, and this will run. But you don't actually need to be that cloudy for this, right?
No, you don't. It's a really good tool for the cloud because now you've separated the operations part to a totally different company, and so they don't know your application either. So they're going to be monitoring this remotely, and so it's really more important to know what's going on to detect when an application goes down and be able to fix it. And that's what we do. We help them identify the problem, find it, and fix it, and make it healthy again.
Without revealing secrets of your customers or even the names, could you give me a couple examples or a few examples of typical customers, if there is such a thing? Yes.
Well, we span all the verticals, but the banking industry, healthcare, and manufacturing are biggest users of Next Monitor. So,
do they have similar? I mean, is your product sort of agnostic as far as their particular problems with data and performance?
Yes, it is, because we come from the legacy modernization area, so we deal with legacy 3JLs. A lot of the cloud-based applications, they only monitor Java and a few of the modern languages. We monitor anything. We can manage anything on any platform, Linux, AIX, Unix, some of the legacy platforms like OpenVMS.
Does my company have to be a certain size to be interested in this or not?
Well, not really. I think small to medium-sized companies would be interested in it as well, but typically large companies come to us with the problem because they have the budget and they see the problem because they have big applications with large user bases, and they want to enhance the end user experience, and they want to make sure that the application is performant. And so we can provide the ability for them to solve their problems quickly.
Okay. Where can people find you online?
www.ecubesystems.com.
Kevin, thanks for joining us. We've been sitting here at Cloud Expo on the first day. Thanks again for joining us. Thanks for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckoff.